Hey, Mike Brookfield here. Lesson 4 in the Notation for Guitarists series, and I hope you're enjoying this series. I hope you're getting on okay with it. I know it's hard work and everything, but this stuff doesn't come easy. There's a reason why a lot of guitar players shuffle this kind of issue under the bed or whatever, or try and put it off as long as possible. But you're really going to see the benefits if you just kind of keep it nice and steady and keep working through these ideas. Don't forget to go to mikebrookfield.com to download the free PDF that'll make practicing this this lesson much easier. Especially now we're adding our 4th note, the note of F. So let's get stuck straight in, will we? So the note of F, you can see it on your screen now, the top line on the stave. That's where it lives, and that's where it is on the guitar. Okay, you can also play the F where it's the top, on the top line on the stave, on the 2nd string 6, 3rd string 10, 4th string 15, and 5th string 20. So first thing to do is just go through those. You don't have to do it fast, just do it nice and steady where you're saying, okay, that note there is on the top line of the stave. Okay, let's check out some more Fs. So on the bottom space, we know from face, F-A-C-E is the spaces on the stave, and that's the 4th string 3. So that's the F. You can also play it on the 5th string 8 and the 6th string 13. So again, you don't have to do it fast. This is kind of work where, you know, it's not like practicing scales or playing some burning solo. This is advancing your musicianship, you know. So I always suggest doing this first and then building up to, you know, your practice session should end, you know, with something really fun and inspiring, like, you know, playing along with an Eric Clapton live track or something, you know what I mean? That's a good way to go. So, okay, so let's go to the next F, which is the space above the 3rd extra ledger line. So, later on we're going to be adding in a thing called 8VA, which means you can see a note and then take it up the octave, but we're going to stay with, keep it pretty simple at the moment. So when you see 3 extra ledger lines and the note sitting on top of that, that's your note of F. And that lives here. That's on the 13th fret, and you can also play it on the 2nd string 18 and then the 3rd string 22. So just be aware of that F that lives on the space above the 3 extra ledger lines. And let's go right down now to our low F, which is here, and that's 3 extra ledger lines below the stave. So we're just mapping out the note of F like we've done every week. We started with C. We did C for a week, D, and then E, and now we're on F, just taking 1 note a week. And remember, there's only 12 notes. So, you know, the pain won't last forever. But the truth is, you're not going to stop practicing this stuff. And that's all part of the fun, I think. It's all about the journey. There is no destination. You never arrive. The horizon just keeps shifting. And that's part of the fun of learning music, I think. So let's just go through these Fs here. So you got F. This is the top line. So just go through those. And then you've got the bottom space on the stave, F. Then you've got the F, which sits on top of 3 extra ledger lines. And then you've got the low F, which is 3 extra ledger lines below the stave. Okay, now let's add this in relation to the key of C and the other notes that we've learned. So you can look at the chart now and you can see that it's starting to add up to something pretty impressive, as in when it comes to reading notation. So the advances, you know, probably seem quite slow. But when you start looking at the chart now, you go, well, if you understand this, if you know where the notes are, you're progressing really, really well. Because look at the amount of the range of notes that you're covering. So let's go through our C caged again. So you've got two C's there in the C form, the C's there in the A form, the C's in the G form, whoops, the C's in the E form, and the C's in the D form. Now I'm going to put the metronome on. 80 is the magic number. Say that every week, don't I? I'm going to play through the first exercise here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can really hear that do, re, mi, fa, and when we reverse it, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. So it really helps you with that aural training. Let's go to the next position there. So we're in the A form. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and by the time you're through this exercise, you're going to really have that do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do implanted in your ear, which is going to help your aural skills. Here we go. G form. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go for the E form. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go for the D form now. 2, 3, 4. Again, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there you have it. That's the main body of the lesson. is really just going through those exercises and being aware of the C, D, E, and F. Very simple exercise, but if you're actually trying to do this, you'll realize there's quite a lot of work in it, getting it down. So then, like I always say, break the rules. It's how do we turn this into music? So like using hammer-ons. So I'm just working through these patterns. And using as many slurs as possible. F, E, D, C. The fourth. Fa, mi, re, do. Fa, mi, re, do. Yeah. So I'm really just playing the intervals there, the root and the second, the root and the third, the root and the fourth. Pull-offs, bends. Whoa! Slides. You know. Okay. D form. So there's a real kind of sound that's starting to get into your ear now. And it's really good fun just to play like that. It's very melodic. You could play like a C major 7 or something like that. That's just basic C chord without your first finger. And I'm just moving around the neck, just playing C, D, E, and F. So a very melodic thing. On the intro I was going like F, C, you know, and playing, you know, I was kind of being a little bit more open there. I could play what I want and some blues and stuff. But, you know, having a little vamp, chordal vamp like that to jam on is a really good idea. Okay, so there we're just applying it to real world things that make it sound cool, aren't we? So one more thing to add in. We like to pop in a little blues lick at this stage, don't we? A bit of B.B. King is kind of nice. So here's another one off Sweet Little Angel, and this is where he bends to the root. So I'm bending there from 11 to 13. And then, and what we're doing there is we're playing, okay, we haven't done the G, but then there's our F. So the reason I've included this one is because it's got an F there, and then it pulls off to the flat and third to the root. So that's our lick. And it's a little firecracker. It's a little kind of little blast of an idea. So what you can see there is he's pulling off the fourth to the flat and third to the root. And how many times do you do that in rock and roll and blues playing? You know, all the time. So bend into the root, the fifth, and then So the reason I'm doing this is really to remind you about the benefits of knowing the notes. Helps you later on to analyze what you're doing, what other people are doing, and how to really become more self-sufficient. And it's kind of fun to analyze things and go, oh, that works because he's bending to the root and he's pulling off from the fourth into the flat and third, which makes it really bluesy, and then he's resolving to the root. So understanding harmony is really, it's not about being kind of just all academic and stuffy. It's kind of, it just enlightens you, and kind of, it's more fun to analyze whether you're looking at classical music or rock and roll, Chuck Berry or Bach. It's no different to me. It's all just sound waves and music, but it's nice to know what the notes are in relationship to the chords, and then you can go, right, I'm going to steal that. So here we go, one more time with the blues lick. Let's have a little bit of fun with that. And I hope you're doing well with these. Please subscribe and leave a comment and let me know how you're getting on. I know there's a few people that have been commenting every week, and they seem to be having fun with it and getting through it. And I know it's hard work, but hang in there, and really looking forward to seeing people's progress. And for me, if I could add something useful to the YouTube tuition community, then I'd be really chuffed myself. So anyway, see you on the next one. Keep it burning.